Welcome to the Nerd's Finest. My name is Ryan, and today I finally review the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2-pack of Raphael and Michelangelo, based off the 1990s movie. And my god, look at these pieces of art. They look like they were just magically plucked from the movie screen and are now packaged in front of me. I just can't get over how lifelike these figures are. Well, without further ado, let's free these figures from their cardboard and plastic prison. And here are the brothers unleashed from their constraints. And wow, just wow, people. They look even more lifelike out of the box. I can't get over this. Before I get into the intricacies of the design of the sculpture, let's check out the accessories. Here are the weapons and accessories. You get Raphael's size. You get Michelangelo's nunchucks, but some epic sadness. This one broke right out of the package. Now, this might be too small for hot glue, but I think with some super glue, I can make this work, because it can go back in. If you hold it on this end, it can stay there, so I can make this work. The interesting thing about these nunchucks, from the pictures that I saw in advertisement, I thought this was regular rope holding these two together, but it's not. It's bendable wire, which is nice because with the rope, I was worried to get action shots, I might have to use wire or fishing line to get it standing up like this. But because it's bendable wire, I can get in any other kind of crazy poses. Each turtle gets their own slice of pizza, because, you know, fair is fair. Each turtle gets 2 sets of hands. They both get weapon holding hands. For Raphael, he has finger pointing hands. But not just for pointing. I have seen photos where you can actually put the sai in his hand. So not always does he hold it like this. Sometimes he'll have his hand open with the sai going through like this. For Michelangelo, since he's the party dude, his other set of hands are thumbs up. I really like that. Or, you know, thumbs down in case he gets into a bogus situation. With these hands, though, you can't hold any weapons whatsoever. This is strictly just for signaling his attitude. But also could maybe look like a clenched fist, like he's ready to punch. Right at the, yeah, there we go. At a certain angle, it can just look like a closed fist, not just thumbs ups. Each figure comes with 3 end tails to their mask. You might be wondering, well, why 3? Well, because each one has their own unique attributes to the sculpt. The first end tail is designed to go over both shoulders. To make sure this doesn't break off, I actually use a hairdryer to warm up this. Otherwise, it could snap off. Use a little percussion magnets. There we go, and it just snaps into place. And there you go. I like how you can get right into the nitty-gritty of this sculpt. You can see all these lines and texture and shading into the paint. Here's a second end tail, where it's going just on one side of the shoulder. I like how this can even be turned, so it kind of looks like the wind is blowing it. I like how there's a lot more options to this. Here's the third end tail to the mask. So basically each one, the first one, both shoulders, one right shoulder, one his left shoulder. To tell which side goes where, the side that should be seen has the most details on it. The other piece, the underside of this, is just kind of flat, no shading, no lines. So the one that has the most intricate details is the side you want to be seen. Sad news to balance out all this awesomeness. The hand broke. So this is the way the hands should be. It comes with pegs on the bottom. You just pull it out of the wrist, and then you put this in. Well, the wrists of these turtles are very stiff. If you're going to take the hands in and out, use a hairdryer, warm up the wrist. Because this is what happened to one of the thumbs up, which will now be the thumbs down. The peg broke. So this was inside. I pulled this out and it snapped right off. This piece, so you can maybe see here. Yep, so this middle piece here broke off. It's a good life lesson here. When your figure comes with removable head sculpts or hands, use a hairdryer, warm up the figure, or things could just snap off. Good safety tip. Thanks, Egon. Okay, well, Mikey rests and recuperates. We'll check out the agility on Raphael. So his arms can do a full 360. Inspire out about that much. No bicep swivel. The arm turns right at the elbow. Now I can't tell if this is double jointed or not, because it bends this far, but I can't tell if it could bend more if there wasn't that elbow pad blocking it. This is actually a separate piece. I can't tell if it's supposed to bend back further. I don't want to force it, but we'll just say he can go about that far. Wrists swivel, but also there's a hinge on it, so you can do a full 360 turn, but then also you can do that one's a little harder to see. There we go. And so the wrist can go about that far back, that far forward. Let's check out this one. This hand can go, oh, that's pretty good. That far forward, that far back. So I guess because it's not a clenched fist, there's more room for movability. So his head can look about, oof, not much. That's about as high as it can go. I can look down though. So there's a little bit of range. So it looks pretty far down, but not that far up. No diaphragm cut, so no ab crunch, but it does feel like it can. You can see how the top torso does go from side to side, and it can. Oh, here we go. So it can move a little bit up and down. So you got a little bit of range of motion. Can do full 360. Little bit of head tilt. I first tried moving the legs, and because of the shell, it's pretty restrictive. So once again, bust out that hair dryer, soften the plastic up a bit, and that will increase your range of motion. So once doing that, you can kick up about, without the hair dryer, you can only go like that far. But afterwards, you can go about that far up. Okay, and once it's still back, not that much. You can go. Oh, okay, you can almost do the splits. Yep, you can do a full-on splits. The knees, I think, are double jointed. Once again, because of the knee pad, it's hard to tell exactly how far, if it's double jointed or not. You can go, oh, there we go. You can go with it that far back. You might even be able to do a little bit more, but I don't want to risk it and bending it even further. For ankles, you can go that far up. Not much. But, you can go very far down. So you do get some motion. Very little ankle pivot. Almost nothing, but there's something there. But it can turn around at the bottom. No thigh cut, but it can swivel at the knee. I don't know if you can do a full 360, but you got some range of motion there. There's a little bit of pivot tilt at the thigh hip section. Now let's get into the specifics of the sculpts. Now Neca could have cheaped out and could have used the same body mold for each of the different turtles, but they didn't. They used unique sculpts for each one. Like if you look at the lines, they're like fingerprints. Each of the turtles has their own unique set. The shading's even different. This was a little more, sorry for focusing, this one's a little more darker green, this is a little more brown. If you look at Raphael, he's battle damage. At first I thought they might have been defects in the sculpture, but no, I believe these are designed. These are battle scars, which makes sense because in the movie, sometimes Raphael does go on patrol alone to fight thugs, and so he gets in more fights, so he gets battle damage. These nitty-gritty details of these sculpts are amazing. And the painting and shading is unique to each figure. You can see there's different placements of the spots, and also the sculpt of the heads. See, clearly, this one's more visible. Mikey's got the smile, a little more glassy look to his eyes. And Raphael, look at that grimace. I can almost feel the rage coming out of these eyes too. So yeah, each character has their own unique sculpts to it. The belts, actually, you can put the weapons in the belts. They're looks like they're glued on the front and the back, but the sides are loose. For Michelangelo, there's no actual pockets to his belt. You just slip the nunchucks into the loose sides. For Raphael, he does have designated holders on his belt. And, oh my god, just look at these figures. Look at Raphael. He looks like he's just ready for action, just ready to go. I can't get over the phenomenal job that Neca did in creating these figures. It's truly incredible. For size comparison, on the left is Daredevil from Marvel Spider-Man's retro vintage wave. On the right is Peter B. Parker from the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse wave. And another size comparison, on the left is Deathstroke, and on the right is Batman, both from the McFarlane Arkham wave. At long last, the brothers are united. I can't get over how incredible these figures are. I mean, to me, they're not even just action figures. These are works of art. I can't get over all the little intricates, the details of the sculpture. It just blows my mind away of how phenomenal these figures are. A special shout out to my friend Jason. There's like 3 Walmarts that I go to. The Walmarts in Onalaska, Wisconsin, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Winona, Minnesota. And I could not find these in the wild. But Jason found the Leo and Donatello pack in Winona. And he found and actually picked up for me the Raphael and Michelangelo in Sparta. Jason, thank you so much. My collection of the brothers is now complete. This is just fantastic. I can't stop gushing about these. That's how much I care about these. These are just so amazing. And for that, I'm just going to call it a day and start doing some photo shoots with these guys. For the Nerd's Finest, my name is Ryan. Stay nerdy, everybody.